IMF. But we need to see. They say money will run out. The Greek government will run out of money in the midst of April, but this may be somewhat of a bluff. The Greek government doesn't allow the technical, the people of the European Commission to check the books. They have thrown them out of the ministries and stuff in these places. So that's the situation. Let me see. There was an interesting article on the Financial Times last week by Nikolaus Blome, who says he's the Spiegel Berlin bureau, the head of the Spiegel Berlin bureau, and he says that the title of the article is "Greek Morals and German Maths Must Find Common Ground."
I guess that's Greek morality and German mathematics.
Yes, exactly. And he tries to say that the Greeks are trying to play the moral card and awaken the ghosts of the Nazi past for the Germans in order to take Europe in the side of Greece. And I think they are flirting with this idea. Actually, Germany is very much afraid of having this work rhetorically for Europe.
Let me just point out again. Now, I have it from the Kremlin direct that on the 8th of April, Putin will meet with Alexis Tsipras, Prime Minister of Greece. That's Kremlin dated April 2nd, so yesterday.
Yes.
Any speculation in Greece about what that might produce?
The Syriza government is playing the Russian card, but I don't think that they will make this a financial relationship. In other words, I don't think that especially Varoufakis is interested in taking loans from Russia or China. I think he's very much concentrated on finding European solutions for European problems. They want to use this rhetoric. So I don't think there's going to be any financial help from Russia, but there is always issues of cooperation between the two countries, a lift of the embargo, and this kind of things.
Okay. There you have the update from Athens, Greece, and we're betting that we're more accurate than Ambrose Evans-Pritchard. So thanks to Michael Chiotinas, and we'll see you next week on World Crisis Radio. And we'll be back in a minute.
By now, you may have heard a bit about Bitcoins, but did you know Bitcoins are now over an $8.5 billion market? And did you know that over 65,000 businesses now accept Bitcoins? Listen, if you're already earning Bitcoins or trying to make money in the Bitcoin market, you've got to know BidBit.co. Why? Because BidBit.co is where you can easily receive Bitcoins by selling and auctioning off your own personal items or promote business products and services for Bitcoins. You heard right. Whether personal or business, you can now buy, sell, and auction your products and services quickly, easily, and securely for Bitcoin at bidbit.co, the first and only marketplace website to offer BidBit Escrow, a proprietary technology which gives buyers and sellers security and peace of mind because all transactions are protected. Start today. It's free to join, free to post, free to auction, and free to bid at bidbit.co. Buy, sell, bid, or auction everything Bitcoin. That's www.bidbit.co. Bidbit.co.
Quantitative easing, unemployment at depression levels, Europe financial system falling apart, China getting out of U.S. treasuries. At the end of 2008, the time of TARP, the national debt was at $11 trillion, gold trading around $850 per ounce. Close to 2012, the national debt exceeded $16.4 trillion, gold doubled to $1,600 per ounce. The $20 trillion threshold for the national debt is inevitable. Politicians in Washington have a ferocious appetite for spending and stimulus. What's worse, a printing press to finance. 100 years ago, we had a gold standard to limit this madness, but now you have to adopt your own gold standard. Don't be fooled with paper promises. Get Midas Resources 10 Reasons to Buy Gold free by calling 800-686-2237. Understanding the gold and silver market may be the only insurance you could have to avoiding the next economic crisis. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order your free copy. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99 and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are G.
Crisis Radio. Once again, it's the afternoon of Friday, April 3rd. Now, the British general election is moving into high gear. Last night, I believe, we had the debate of the party leaders on ITV with not just Cameron and Miliband, but Clegg and Farage and the others, but I think we're going to have to point out that none of them knows how to get out of the depression in which Britain now finds itself. So let's go to somebody who does know, and that's our good friend Stuart J. Hooper, who is running for the House of Commons in Essex. And why don't you locate yourself again, because we do have listeners in Britain. Some of them may be in your district, and they can vote for you. So please go ahead.
Yes, hi Webster. Thanks a lot for having me back on the show.
Absolutely.
I am running in South Basildon and East Thurrock. That is the name of the district. It's right down in South Essex, which is just about 50 minutes from central London.
And let me just ask, a dispute has arisen here. Is that the only constituency in Essex, or are there others?
No, that's one of many.
One of many in Essex,
yeah,
as
Essex
I thought.
is actually the biggest county in the UK. So there are quite a few constituencies here.
Okay. So now how about this debate? The commentators all said that the woman from the Greens got the best result. And I saw her saying that she's against austerity, but I wonder if she's that green, how can she actually deliver?
Yes, her and also the other female leaders from the Welsh and Scottish parties as well. Both were well received also. The Greens in particular, as you mentioned, led by Natalie Bennett, they are against austerity, and she tries to highlight a need to care for human life. So both of these ideas, very good, very positive things to be promoting for sure. But the Greens obviously also oppose infrastructure and the kind of reindustrialization that could create some positive production as well. So it comes down to them essentially opposing wage and tax austerity, but are almost for what we can call energy austerity. So while you may have some more money in your pocket, the infrastructure situation is not going to get any better. The energy situation isn't going to get any better. It's probably just going to end up actually getting a lot worse as they look to these green technologies that are, for all intents and purposes, completely worthless. Wind power is one in particular that is a complete joke. The cost that it takes to get it up and running is ridiculously high. And then once you do, it's impossible to ever get it at 100% output. So it's a joke.
Absolutely. So again, the Greens are promising a reversal of austerity, but they're really purveying another kind of austerity, right? They want to hit you with energy austerity. So this is a bogus sham.
Yes, and we need to actually look to be providing this infrastructure and this production, and we can do that by taking control of the Bank of England and essentially nationalising it. And after last night's debate, I am quite literally the only person in the entire country standing on a platform that is looking to do this. So in doing so, we can create 0% 100-year credit that we can use to improve our infrastructure, our energy situation, and also look to provide some of this low-cost housing that all the leaders acknowledge is a problem.
Absolutely. The other one that occurs to me is the National Health Service, and that's got to be preserved, of course, but then you want to preserve it on a fully funded basis so you don't have this constant triage, and I guess that would be when the City of London sales tax would kick in, right? So you'd have actual revenue for the government so you could fulfill your obligations to people in the National Health Service.
Yeah, exactly. So you'd have the constant revenue stream from the 1% financial transaction tax on the City of London's financial institutions. So you'd have the constant revenue from that to be able to fund things like the NHS. And I'm sure once the NHS is boosted up to an incredibly modern standard, we could then look to funnel those funds elsewhere into other sectors of public life, such as education and things like that.
Sure thing. I guess the big disappointment with Clegg was that he ran promising that the fees for the universities would not be increased, and instead they've been what, doubled, tripled?
Tripled, yes, tripled. And that was after huge protests out in the streets of London in 2011. You've probably seen and heard all about those. So it just comes to show that protests are not